My name is Fred Wagner, and I am a zookeeper here at the Memphis Zoo. I work throughout the West Zone, primarily in cat country. There are a lot of locks. All right. I am just picking up crap. Been checking for down, if there wasn't anything last night, but if there had been a storm, are there any down trees? Is the hot wire all standing? Are there branches hanging on it? Just checking the lot in the morning. Morning. Good morning, lions. Toggles. What did you do? What are you doing? Look what I brought. Most of the cats do not like strangers back here, so I don't really know how they're going to react. Probably not in a positive way. Maybe. I don't really know.
Got some visitors this morning. This is he's displaying, he's showing off what he has in here. We'll wait till he calms down just a little bit. Let's see. In the morning, they get lots of kale and broccoli, cucumbers, some popcorn mix that we scatter out in the grass, so they have to kind of hunt for it. That's Tomback's breakfast bag. He needs a little extra incentive to go outside. There's some sunflower seeds and some oatmeal, just something a little different, a little reward for going outside. All right, so we're all gonna go in now. I'm Sandy Shoemaker. We're at the Memphis Zoo. We're in the orangutan building. So I take care of all of the great apes and some of the smaller monkeys. I mean, I've always loved animals. I watched like The Tonight Show, and animals would come on The Tonight Show, and I always wanted to be that person because I thought they lived with all those animals. I didn't know that they just were hosts. So we'll save the rest for tonight. You can have the rest of your juice. And once I got started with gorillas and primates, that's all I wanted to do. They're so smart, and you build that relationship with them, and they have a sense of humor, and sometimes they get the best of you, but you just have to take it in stride and realize that they're very smart, independent beings that don't really have a whole lot of choices. So when they choose to do something different, it's kind of their way of showing, okay, we do have some choices still.
My name is Susie Quinlan Zaladeski, and I'm a China exhibit keeper. We have white-cheeked gibbons here and also Asian small-clawed otters. We have 9 of those. I've been here for about 8.5 years, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Dante. Hey. He is telling you guys. Not hysterical. How are you real? Who does that? They're pretty acclimated to us and pretty used to us. And for a lot of the animals, I mean, want some contact. I usually get these guys outside on the exhibit, and then I'll go feed the langurs, and because they're over there waiting, for breakfast. There's pins on these doors, so it's just not one padlock you've got to go through. It's kind of a procedure to get everything unlocked here. You guys ready? We got 9 at the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come back in. Dante, would you move, dude? We've kind of made this little door frame smaller so the gibbons won't get in while we're shifting these guys out. There she goes. Part of zookeeping right now is geared towards training your animals, and that's mental stimulation for them, and not just feeding them every day, and it's so much more than that. It's a lot more than that. See your hand. Let me see your hand. Just hold it. Let me see your hand. I want you to hold it for a minute. There you go. You're a good girl. Plus our emotional bond with these guys is, it's just, you know, we love them. I mean, we do. It's just, we do. I love them. I love them.
What are you doing? I get completely different reactions from these cats in the mornings when I'm alone. Keela, that is not a good girl. She's like, I don't care. I mean, we're really not allowed to take people back here anyways. I mean, if they were used to people, but we just don't really have anybody ever back here. Let's go visit the cougars. People always think that the lions are freaking out because they're loud like that. They're always loud like that. They're a little upset, but they're not really freaking out. Lions are just loud. Always. And Savannah's just doing that. She does that every morning. That's not because of you guys. What's the matter, Clint? Look, I brought people. I know, that's how you feel about it. He can reach through, all the little cats can reach through probably a foot. And there's Rob. And there's Mickey, she'll reach through and get you. And Seattle, what are you doing, Squeaks? You sweetheart, my little girl. I've been working with her since she was like this big. As soon as she was weaned from the hospital and they sent her down here. Is that right? Well, tell me about it. So she's like 8 now. Is that right? Wow. You know, I know Seattle. I've worked with her for years. You know, I'd always thought, oh, wouldn't it be great to have a pet cougar? And then as you get older, you're like, yeah, that's really not such a good idea. But I can take care of them. I can come in, and then I can go home and have my weekends free and not worry about who's going to take care of her. But if you had her at home, who are you going to get to feed her when you want to go out of town? The neighbor lady that has a cat? I mean, she's going to eat the neighbor lady. People are going to come in and take care of her, and I can come in and see her, and then I can go on vacation or go away, and she's not my responsibility at night. Someone else can pay for the food bill.
Come on, Cheeky. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. All right, Tomback. I'm going to check all my locks, and then we'll be out of here. You just have to be extra paranoid, especially if you're working with these dangerous animals, because you build that relationship with them, but they would still hurt you if they feel scared or they're out of their element. They could. It's just unpredictable. They might not, but it's very unpredictable. So we just never want to be in the same space as them. It's kind of a happy noise that he's making right now. Sometimes he chooses not to go outside, and then he's mad at me, even though it's his choice. You have to be part psychologist to work primates.
You wanna go outside? Hold on. That's the exterior door. Would you go outside, or you can't actually be interested in all this? Are you? Good boy. Are you serious? You're coming back in? Seriously? Go out there and entertain the people.
You know, there's a lot of people that that, zoos or, animal activists and zoos are horrible and animals should be free. We spoil them crazy. There's so much attention on enrichment and conservation now at zoos. It's not like it used to be. A huge part of our day is making sure that these guys are stimulated and have things to do. Vet care is, top of the line.
We're educating the public. If they don't see animals and learn to appreciate them and love them, then they're not going to care enough to conserve them.
When I was a swing keeper, one of the days of the week I would go down and work on the farm, and at that time we were walking the dairy cows through the public because we were trying to get them acclimated to people. And I was walking my cow past this little girl, and she looked up and she said, "What is that?" And I was like, "Really?" And I mean, it wasn't even, a Brahma bull, any, bizarre breed of cow or anything. It was just a cow. And I was like, "You've got to know what a cow is." And they talk about these animals, these captive animals being ambassadors, and they are. They really are. That's what these guys got to do so the future generations will, can know what these animals are and have an appreciation for them.